is Halef Kanawan.
And I'm Michael Demons.
And where are we right now?
We are in a beautiful Grant Park in Atlanta, Georgia, at our house.
Mm-hmm. And I met you guys through Couchsurfing, which is a website. Could you guys explain what that is?
Sure.
Couchsurfing has started out as a community where backpackers actually stay with locals when they travel. The idea kind of started back in 2004 with the founder went to Reykjavik, Iceland, start trying to make contacts with local community students. Then
He sent out 1,500 emails he got in Reykjavik, had no place to stay, found a way to spam.
Oh, really?
Found a way to spam the university system and just said, is there a place I can stay for the night? And he got so many responses that I guess kind of the idea of Couchsurfing was born.
Yep, he was astonished that a lot of people actually willing to, share this hospitality and willing to host so many, travelers. And that's where the Couchsurfing idea began.
And now there's 1 million people.
So the website itself, like it's a website. Can you explain a little bit about how it works and what the website is?
Yeah, couchsurfing.org. You just basically go on and sign up. If you're someone who wants to host and or surf, you can go on to couchsurfing.org. You can sign up for free. You don't have to pay anything. But if you wanted to pay, I believe it might be $35 or $25 now. I can't remember for sure. But you can pay that, and basically the major reason to do that is to support the site, but to get a credit card information in there so that they can verify your name and address, so you are who you say you are. Mm-hmm. Then you just do searches on members and find the places you want to stay, and people will search on you and find the places that they want to stay, and hopefully find someone that's compatible with you, someone you can learn from, all that kind of stuff.
A lot of people come to Couchsurfing just thinking about place just to stay, just get a free accommodation with that said, but it actually turned out to be a great way to mingle with locals, to meet new people, and to experience and to connect and make connections throughout the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's actually 230 something countries represented, and it's about like 60,000 cities throughout the world.
Hundreds of languages.
Yep. And you can go to Greenland, you can go to Antarctica, you can go to Maui, Tanzania,
You can go to
China,
Wow, I didn't know that.
Mongolia, and you can just couchsurf with people. That's a great thing about the community.
Cool. And so the past 2 nights and
You're here.
tonight as well, I'm staying with you guys, and you're letting me stay here for free.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this? Why would you ever just host a bunch of people you don't know and let them stay at your place for free? You even cook me breakfast at times. So why would you do that?
Well, Halef had been doing this for a while before he moved in here, and obviously I hadn't done it before, but Halef kind of got back and he wanted to start doing it, and I'm not sure if Guru had written to you, but there was 2 or 3 people, two from Great Britain and 1 from India, who had written to Halef asking if they could surf the couch here, and Halef was like, "Michael, is that okay?" And I said yes. Then as the hour approached when they were going to come in, I got really a little bit nervous, and I was almost saying to Halef, cancel it. But they came in, and almost immediately when I met them, I had decided this is exactly something that I want to do. So why do I do it? I love it. I love meeting new people. I like cooking. Halef probably has his own reasons.
Well, as one of the person that live here in Atlanta, now Atlanta's home for me, and I want to make sure that every visitors that come through Atlanta is taken care of. I want to make sure that they can experience what Atlanta is all about. Obviously I live here for 5 years. I know I can suggest a lot of places that not even like local or like a travel book,
forever.
the travel books and stuff could write about. And we have a lot of great restaurant, great sites, and if somebody comes here and then want to make sure that they really enjoy their experience here in my city.
And we have a pretty good Indonesian restaurant. That's real cheap.
Well, cool. And also, how many people have you hosted, in the last month or so?
Actually, we just counted. Was it 23 or 27 in the past since the end of May?
I have actually 28.
28 people since the end of
We started to actively hosting actually late May. So this is within the first 2-3 months of, hosting people, and we already had 28 people.
And we've been to Hawaii and surfed our way through Hawaii as well.
It's 8 countries represented in about 11 states.
And it's all for free. It's like you've never asked for money
Trying
or
to get money out of people. No, it's all for free, and when we go somewhere, it's free for us.
Well, yeah, we actually, the only requirements to stay here is just to have fun, to just enjoy and to connect, and, this could be the first thing that a friendship, based on, and absolutely, I will absolutely feel welcome if I go to Thailand, for instance, and try to go to like Australia, knowing that there's people like me out there and they're willing to host and willing to, share their cultures and their, place for us to.
And I'm not remotely nervous about it anymore.
really.
No.
That's so and there's a community. There's a local community
Yeah.
that you interact with, and like tell me a little bit about that.
Well, how many people are there? There's well over 1,000 couch surfers in Atlanta, maybe 2,000, and
People hosting, that is.
people hosting.
People that create the profile of themselves. Some profiles actually consist just one person. Some actually multiple people.
And some don't use it. Some have created it and never used it.
Some are mostly are active, and mostly some are just create one day and then just gone.
And we know about 20 to 25 people fairly well, and that's what we consider the core group of couch surfers in Atlanta. Olive and I almost always go to the, if there's a potluck, if there's a party going on somewhere, or if there's a party going on in Athens, Georgia, which we just went to yesterday. We try to do that. We love the people that are active in the community. We really enjoy them. They're all very decent people, as you might expect from people who travel all over the world and are open and open-minded. We really enjoy that kind of person.
Yeah. It's if you kind of wonder whether it's safe or not, couchsurfing is very safe because there's different levels of verification, if you will, and you can get vouch, which is basically a trustworthy system throughout the couchsurfing community. Atlanta actually is probably one of the active couchsurfing in this world, because we get together maybe about every other week and get like a little dinner, a potluck, and some little events like somebody's birthday or somebody's like farewell party, kickball,
Every Sunday, which we don't do, but
Yeah. So basically, you see it as kind of like a cheap, easy way to like be a part of a community as well as bring people into your own city as well.
Yeah, and it's not about the cheap part, because certainly for me, I don't go out and buy these elaborate things to make.
Yeah.
But as you're hosting, there's a certain cost involved, but it's kind of negligible. But if you're doing it because it's a cheap way to stay somewhere, that's not the reason to do it.
Yeah.
If I knew people were coming here just to get a free place to stay and not to get to know me, not to hang out with me, not to share their stories, I probably wouldn't be interested in doing it.
There are absolutely people think that, well, I'm gonna join couchsurfing just because you can get everything for free. You can just stay with people for like 2 months, and then basically instead of having like a rent or something, paying for rent, then you're just staying for free. But Michael and I actually not catering, to those level, and we're just more catered to like travelers, and like Michael said in his profile, for those people who really want just like travel just for free, don't even care about connecting with people or experience the city. There's where you stay with friends or families, and not for the concert.
Yeah, and I still get requests from people saying, "Hey man, your profile looks really cool. Can I surf your couch?" And just immediately, I know that they did not read my profile. So I generally say no nicely to them, tell them maybe you should fill out your profile more. With a message like this, you probably won't get much of a response in Atlanta. You just try to be nice to people and let them know what couch surfing is about, and it's not just about a place to get a free couch.
Great. Well, yeah, thanks so much for letting me stay at your place. And, I've really enjoyed getting to know both of you.
Well,
And
we really had a good time with you, and the bill will be under your door in the morning.
great. All right.